See the boat here behind me docked at the Fort Pierce Coast Guard station belonging to Brian Hooker and his wife Lynette Hooker.
Right now, federal agents are inside it, not searching casually, not taking a quick look, not asking simple questions. They are conducting a full forensic investigation inside a vessel that is now officially considered a crime scene. Crime scene tape surrounds the boat at the Fort Pierce Coast Guard station in Florida. Evidence bags are being carried off the vessel one by one. The processing table has been set up on the dock, and after weeks of questions, confusion, interviews, and growing public suspicion, this case has entered a completely different stage. Because what investigators may find inside Soulmate could either confirm Brian Hooker's story or completely destroy it. And tonight, we are going to break down exactly why this moment is so important, what investigators are looking for, and why some of the most powerful evidence in this entire case may already exist on remote servers waiting to be accessed by federal agents. This is the biggest development we have seen since Lynette Hooker vanished. And honestly, this changes everything. Let's get into it. On May 9, 2026, the United States Coast Guard seized Soulmate after the boat returned from the Bahamas to Florida. Multiple news outlets confirmed the seizure, but what happened next is what matters. Most agents from CGIS, the Coast Guard Investigative Service, physically boarded the vessel and started processing it like a federal crime scene. That distinction matters a lot, because crime scene tape is not decoration. It is not some safety measure. It is a legal line. The second, federal investigators tape off a location as a crime scene. They are officially saying this place may contain evidence connected to a potential criminal investigation. Everything inside that perimeter becomes controlled. Every item removed gets logged. Every object is tracked. Every piece of evidence gets documented so it can later be used in court if necessary. That is where this case is now. And if you have been following this story from the beginning, you know how huge that is. Now, before we go deeper, I need to clear up something that has confused a lot of people online. This investigation is not being led by the FBI. It is being led by CGIS, the Coast Guard Investigative Service. And honestly, that may be even more important, because these investigators specialize in maritime cases. Boats are their environment. This is what they do. They understand marine electronics. They understand navigation systems. They understand satellite communication logs. They understand vessel power systems. They know how people live aboard boats. They know where evidence hides on vessels. This is not land-based investigators trying to figure out life at sea. These are specialists. And according to forensic experts speaking publicly about the case, CGIS has access to every federal resource they need, including help from the FBI if they request it. That means advanced forensic labs, digital forensic experts, biological testing, server subpoenas, satellite communication analysis, everything. And now all of those resources are focused on one boat, Soulmate. But here's where things start getting really serious. Because there may be one piece of evidence on board that could completely change the direction of this investigation. The security camera system. According to sources familiar with the vessel and images previously posted online, Soulmate appears to have had cameras mounted under the bimini area above the cockpit. For people unfamiliar with sailboats, the bimini is the